Hello, Cheap Dave here. Please like and subscribe to my channel, please. Right, so this blog is going to be about the new Thailand Pass test and go. Obviously, they've changed it a little bit, and you've got to have a second Covid PCR test on day 5. So basically, this is how I've gone about it, and any costs and whatever I'll let you know through this video. So today is the 29th of January. Probably over the last couple of days I've been looking at the hotels and the insurance and the flights and whatever, and this is the order I've gone about doing things. So I chose Thailand first because it's one of the easier Far East countries to get into, even though you still need 2 COVID tests, well 3 COVID tests including your fit to fly. But I chose Thailand because it was probably one of the easier ones, and the first thing I did was book my flight. Right, I booked the flight with Skyscanner. I've used them before, so I know that they're pretty good. I got a flight from Birmingham to Bangkok, stopping at Istanbul on the way. The flight cost, hold on, £385, and that was fairly easy to sort out. So the next thing I've booked is the travel insurance. Now, because I'm away for a long while, I got a backpackers insurance, and that was with, I went on Compare the Market, and they come up with a company called Switched On Insurance, and for the year that has cost me £488, but that covers me up over 10 million in medical costs, and it's got Covid cover included. So hopefully that will go through with the Thailand Pass okay, but we'll just have to wait and see on that one. Right, so the next thing I had to book was the hotels, because you have to book a day 1 and a day 5. So I went on a site called Agoda, which is basically a hotel site, and I booked a day 1 package. That includes pick up from the airport to the hotel, 1 night stay in the hotel with your first Covid PCR test. The hotel was called, just bear with me, right, it's called the Park Plaza. It's just down the road from the SkyTrain of ASOC, and the hotel for the first night cost me £101, but that includes the pickup and the Covid test, so not too bad. Second hotel booking was going to be for day 5 of for the Covid test, and I looked all through different hotels around Bangkok, and none of them had got the day 5 on the Agoda site. So I think that they're going to have to be doing that very soon, because the testing go starts on the 1st, and it's now the 29th and they're still not on there. But what I did, I decided that I would have day 2, 3 and 4 at another hotel local to the first one, and go back to the Park Plaza for day 5 Covid test. Now, because the airport pickup isn't included. It come to £90. That's a hotel stay and the COVID test. And what I had to do there, I emailed the hotel about it, saying that I wanted to stay there day 5, and I had to deal with them direct. And they've sent me all the paperwork that I need as proof that I've booked it and paid for it. So that should cover the Thailand Pass when I come to applying for it. Right, for the days 2, 3 and 4 in between the two COVID tests, I'm stopping 100 yards up the road in a hotel called the White House, right by the ASOC BTS station. I've stayed there before, so I know it's quite a nice place to stay, and that cost me a total of £45, so a lot cheaper than the Share Plus hotels. They're all making their money out of the COVID jabs and whatever at the moment, the COVID tests that they're giving out, the PCR tests and whatever, so that's why they're more expensive. Right, so for the COVID pass, I'd only got 2 more things that I'd got to do, and that was they want a photo of your passport page, which is nice and easy, so I've done that. And then the last one, they wanted proof that you've been vaccinated for COVID, which I just went onto the NHS site and got the QR codes. I got them on, I adjusted them, so I just got the QR codes on their own. And so I got the first test and the second test. I've had the third, but I don't think they require that. So that was easy enough to do. So it's the flight, the insurance, the accommodation, the passport, and the proof of COVID vaccinations. So they're the 5 things on the Thailand Pass that they require, which hopefully I've done. One thing I had to do with most of the documents that were sent to me, most of them come in PDF files, which for some reason the Thailand Pass won't accept. So you have to change them from JPEG, from PDFs into either JPEG or PNG files. I just went on Google and found a site that changes them, and wasn't too much of a problem, but I did mess about for a while, being an old man on a computer. But I've got that sorted, so I've got everything now. I've got all the details in JPEG or PNG files. That's the COVID, the passport, the flight, the insurance, and the hotel. So they're all the documents are in the correct files now. All I've got to do, I've got to wait for the first, go onto the Thailand Pass applications site, load all of them 5 onto there. Obviously there'll be a few of the details that I've got to do, and hopefully within a couple of days after the first, I should get the Thailand Pass QR code sent to me. Okay, there was one last thing I had to do, is book a fit to fly COVID test before I fly out. I think it's got to be up to 72 hours before you fly. I've purchased that for £64. I got that off Google, so there's another little bit of expense that I didn't really need. Right, so basically I think with the COVID tests, the extra cost of the hotel for 2 nights. I wouldn't usually have got. The airport pickup, I'd usually made my own way from the airport to wherever I'm going. So I think with all the extra costs, it's probably made it just over 200. I worked it out at £225 extra than I would have paid before Covid. So not over the moon with that, but it's just something you've got to pay for at the moment. I think that restrictions will generally die down, and hopefully we'll be back to normal in the next few months. So today is Tuesday the 1st of February, so it's a day I have to apply for the Thailand Pass. Now, it must have been on my mind a little bit because I woke up at 1:30 in the morning, and Thailand being 7 hours ahead, it made it 9 o'clock in Thailand, and that's what time they were opening up for the Thailand Pass. So I thought I might as well get up and apply for the pass as soon as possible. So this took me a while, loading all that stuff on, just finding where I put it on in the files on my laptop. I'm sure a younger person would do it a lot quicker, but me being a doddering old git, took me a while. Probably took me about an hour and a half in total to complete the form, and that was with all the files already on my PC. But it's just because I was slow. You'd probably get it done in a half hour if you knew what you were doing. Right, so I got onto the website. The website it's on tp.consular.go.com. That's tp.consular.go.com. And so I got on that site and started the application. It started with asking general information about me, name, address, date of birth, passport number, email, phone number, that type of thing. Filled all that out. Then I had to load the 5 things that they are after. That was flights, insurance, hotels, vaccinations, and a picture of my passport. After filling everything out on their site, you just press the complete button, and it gives you a reference code, and said it should take up to anything from 3 to 5 days for them to get back to me. Then you have to wait, and I think that this was the worst part, because I'm thinking, well, if there's anything wrong and it takes them 5 days for them to get back to me, then I'm flying on the 10th, so it only gives me 5 days to sort any problems out that they might come up with. So slight concerns there that I'm running a little bit close to it all, but just have to keep fingers crossed and hope it all goes through. Now, I did hear on the first testing goes that some people were applying for the pass and getting the results back within a couple of hours. So I was hoping that something like this might happen. So I keep checking my email. I've been back on the Thai site and put my little code in, and it just says 3 to 5 days. So basically, it's just a waiting game now. So that's me done in Coventry. From basically the 4th I leave the house. A friend of mine's picking me up, and he's good enough to let me stay at his house for the week up to the 10th, and then he's happy to get rid of me, and he's going to take me to the airport. So that'll be me on my way, and hopefully all this Thai pass goes through. I'll let you know right at the end of the video whether I got it or not, and then whether I've got to reapply, or I don't know how it's going to go at the moment. We'll just have to wait and see till the 1st, and if they get back to me with the pass, all the better. but I think I've got it all covered. We'll just have to wait and see. Good morning. Right, today is the 6th, Sunday the 6th of February. Yesterday I had my Thailand Pass approved just after midday. So it all went smoothly. I was a bit worried with when the days went by, because if it was rejected I wouldn't have much time to sort it out. I did email Thai consulate 3 times just to let them know that I hadn't heard nothing, and if they'd got any information about my pass. Email address I used to try and contact them was support@consular.go.th, but the pass came through on a Saturday afternoon, so I didn't really have to hear from them. So now all I've got to sort out is my pre-flight PCR test 72 hours before boarding, and hopefully I'll be able to fly. So that's the end of this blog. Hope to see you over in Thailand. Stay happy, stay healthy, and thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Thanks.